Welcome to part one of the Trumpeter Stuka build. As you can see, part one is mainly the engine. Most of these parts appear to be on this set of sprues here, apart from the firewall, which is here, and the bracing, but most of the parts seem to be contained on this one sprue. So we'll crack on and let you know how I get on. On building the engine, first part I did notice, leave part C29, which is that little bit there. They want you to glue these two bits together. Don't do that. Build the engine first, okay? So build the engine. You might have to trim a little bit out of there, and then that fits on there so much better, okay? So that's my first tip for you. So leave C27 alone, build the rest, get that part done, okay, clean it up, and then it will fit so much better onto there. You can hear it click in. Alright, okay, the build so far has gone really well. I did notice one error, which was this part here, which the instructions are calling out for F29. It's wrong. It's F32. That's the part that you want. You would have probably worked that one out anyway, but I just thought I'd point that out. And of course the bottom plate, which I talked about earlier on. There's a little photo etch piece just here. That's on. The nice bit about the photo etch is that there is a little bit of plastic stuck to the back. I don't know if the camera picks that out. So you can actually cut them out from the back, and they do, and it stays attached. The part stays attached to the plastic, which is really handy, so it doesn't go pinging off everywhere. Okay, so I'll show you the engine. This is what I've done so far. So she's looking pretty good. Okay, it's nice. And the colours I've used so far are, you can use whatever colour you want. It's just a black. I've used the Citadel Abaddon black there. And then I've used, for the metal parts, it says black metal or metal black. Now I've used lead belcher. That's a Citadel paint. That's a sort of gunmetal colour, so I'll go with that. There's one little piece that's silver that fits across the top of the engine, but you can't see it. You can just see the little bit. There's a little bit in there. That's hidden with all that detail. And then I've used Tamiya XF22, which they call RLM grey. So I've used that for RLM02, and I've sprayed the back plate there, which looks like that. And then the engine bracings. So they're RLM02. So far, so good. I've looked on one or two websites, and some people have said that it's a difficult build, and other people have said it's an easy build. So we'll see how things go. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and there'll be more to come soon. Right, here we go with the Stuka update. This is what I've built so far. It's going together pretty well. I'm not sure, I really ought to look up what colours I ought to paint things, but I've just gone for German grey for the bottom, and then I've used the RLM grey, the Tamiya XF22. But what I have done is give it a little wash with this Thraka green. It's a Citadel colour. You can see that very well. So it starts off looking like RLM02, and then when you put the green wash on it, it transforms it. You see the difference, and I rather like that. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, so I rather like that. I think that's very nice. And the downside, I think, with this is I mean, it goes together really well, as you can see. When you fits really nice, really snug. I've got the lights facing the wrong way really, but you lose a lot of detail. You can't see a great deal in there, which is a shame, but that's the way it is, I suppose. But yeah, I would say that fits fantastic, and it does. It fits on really well, as you can see. Really good fit, excellent fit. I've got no qualms there so far. I'm going to try and turn this around so you maybe see the light better. See it in the light. I'm filming in the evening. I've had a busy day, so yeah, it's going really well. I'm quite pleased with that, and I'll give you another update soon. Alright, here we go. So I've dry brushed with a little bit of grey, just a light grey, just to accent the ribs on the interior. That's all. And I've popped one side on. The camera's going to refocus again, hopefully soon. So there we go, bit of dry brushing. Oh, going slightly out of focus again, I apologise. There we go, so that's the cockpit almost together. There are a couple of little pieces just to put on, but I'm going to slip it inside and put the last bits on later. Okay, so we've come to the point of the build where I've heard other build reviews say this is a problem part, which is the wing alignments to the fuselage. As you can see on the instructions, there are large wing spars that go through the fuselage, the first section of the wings, and then obviously later on into the cantilever part. And the gentleman said that there was quite a big gap and it was really awkward. So at this stage I've decided to go a different route. So I'm deciding whether, I don't know whether this will work or not, I'll let you know later on, whether actually putting the wings together first is going to be a better proposition than putting the wing spars in. I don't know if they actually need this support. It's quite a small wing area, and I know I'm going to sling maybe a fuel tank on or a bomb under the wing, but I don't know at this point whether it really needs this heavy duty spar. I don't know. I shall find out soon. But I've glued them both together. Yes, there is a little join, a little seam line, as you can see just there, but I can sort that out quite easily. But it seems to fit relatively well, and any little difficulties I've had, which is just this little piece here that needed a bit of sanding just to remove the overlap to get a nicer fit, it seems to be working. So I'm going to go down that route. I'll let you know later on whether it is the right choice or not. Okay, thank you. Also to note, on the wings section, there's some really large ejector pin markings here that need sanding down, and also the injection pin are large as well, the gates, so they need quite a bit of sanding down. They're quite large. Plastic's quite soft, goes together, it comes off pretty quickly, so that's just something else you need to look for. Okay, so this is where we're at the moment. I've glued this side of the wing, top and bottom. Yeah, there is a little gap, not a problem with filler. And this side, obviously there's no bottom wing on, and I've just located it just to see what the fit's like, and it looks pretty good. So yeah, so I'm hoping that not putting the wing spars in is not going to make a great deal of difference. I shouldn't think it will, not on an aircraft this size, and there's going to be, the wing spats are going to fit in there anyway, so that's going to give it some more support. So I don't think there'll be an issue. I've got my fingers crossed anyway. But yeah, that's it for today. So that's the Stuka build part 1 complete. I hope you'll follow me through to the finish. Thank you and goodbye.